Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope so. Morning. It's a Saturday morning. What are we doing here on a Saturday morning? That's because we weren't here on Tuesday. And I told you that I would make it up to you today, and now I'm here. How you doing this morning, my friends? Or if it's afternoon where you are, good afternoon. How you doing? Or conversely, evening. You know, wherever you at in the spinning relativity, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday morning or afternoon or evening, hey, whatever it is, with little old me. As usual, and you know it's true, I really, really appreciate it. And good morning, pizza. You're up early on a Saturday morning. Of course, I don't know your work schedule, so how you going? And of course, our lovely Norwegian Maya. Hey, Cricket Cinema, how's it going? Good morning, sir. And Millie, our dandelion from across the pond. How you doing? So, what are we here for? Besides listening to me ramble. Oh, you working a couple hours? Okay. Well, at least you can enjoy a little bit of your time before you go to work with little old me. Cheers to that. So, what are we here for? Besides to, live, go through existential angst and die. We are here to listen to some tracks from the week. That's what we're here to do, because I took my little notes here and I went, okay, I'll play this one, and this one was interesting, and this one did this, and this one. So I picked up a bunch of them, and then I added some previous ones from previous weeks to round it out, because I didn't have a special presentation, because that's what we do around here. Hey, Joe Bananas, how's it going, my friend? So, how are we going? Okay, so these are in no particular order. No, actually, they're by date. So the most recent ones are the most recent, and the last ones are from the furthest back. So, hey, Sophia, how's it going, my dear? So what are we going to play first? Oh, yeah. First things first. As usual, make sure to do the engagement thingy. Please hit the old like button on the way in or the way out. There still is a little bit of freedom of choice left in this world. Also, make sure you're subscribed, because YouTube is YouTube. And the old notification bells and all that stuff. And everything we do here on this program is done under fair use, and hopefully all of it's in the public domain. Yes. Sounds like a plan, because I got my coffee and Zeno Marlene and some cool tunes. Some cool tunes made from old awesome poetry using an AI generator. So we have the perfect combination of past, present, and future right here today. So what is our first track on the show for today? Well, as soon as I see here, let me get to the right part. Right folder here, that folder there. And also, today is my sister's birthday. So, in part, I want to dedicate this particular program to my sister, who, I love very much. And not just because she's my sister, but she's a good person. All right. The very first track on the agenda for today And Emily Dickinson, You Left Me.
You left me, sire, two legacies, a legacy of love, a heavenly father would suffice had he the offer of. You left me boundaries of pain, capacious as the sea, between eternity and time, your consciousness and me. Oh yeah, you love me for the real. The heavenly, lovely Father would suffice had he the offer of, the offer of. You left me boundaries of pain, capacious as the sea. You left me boundaries of pain, capacious as the sea, between eternity and time, your consciousness and me. Your love before the you, dear every earthly father would suffice had he the offer of, the offer of. You left me boundaries of pain, capacious as the sea, capacious as the sea. Oh, your consciousness and me, your consciousness and me.
Yes, I love what Suno does with Emily Dickinson's work. I guarantee if I would really have loved to have met her, because I bet you underneath the prim and properness, there was a party animal. Yeah, he went barefoot into the water on a snowy sea. That freaking sounds beautiful and nice. And how's it going, Travelology? Thank you for joining us here. You get here just in time to hear track number 2 on the retrospective for the week, the one about unrequited love, Never the Time and the Place by Robert Browning.
Never the time and the place, and the loved one all together. This path, how soft to pace. This May, what magic weather. Where is the loved one's face? In a dream, that loved one's face meets mine. But the house is narrow, the place is bleak. Where outside rain and wind combine, with a furtive ear, if I strive to speak, with the hostile eye at my flushing cheek, with the malice that marks each word, each sign. Oh, enemies fly and serpentine. Uncoil thee from the waking man. Uncoil thee from the waking This path so soft to patiently throw the magic of May to herself indeed. Oh, narrow with needs the house must be. Outside are the storms and strangers we. Oh, close, safe, warm, sleep, I and she. I and she. I and she.
We're not doing live reactions today, Joe. Yeah, and I don't blame you, Sophia. I don't blame you at all. All right, so well, I'm glad it helps. Let's see what we got on next here. What next from the week? Let's see here. We are revisiting Sir Thomas White's Farewell, Love, and All Thy Laws Forever.
Farewell, love, and all thy laws forever. Thy baited hooks shall tangle me no more. Seneca and Plato, call me from thy lore. To perfect wealth my wit for to endeavor. In blind error, when I did persevere, thy sharp repulse that pricketh I so sore hath taught me to set in trifles no store and escape forth, since liberty is ever. Therefore farewell, go trouble younger hearts, and in me claim no more authority. With idle youth go use thy property, and there unspend thy many brittle darts. For hitherto, though I have lost all my time, me lust of no lingering rotten boughs to climb, hath taught me to set in trifles no store and escape forth, since liberty is ever. Therefore farewell, go trouble younger hearts, and in me claim no more authority. With idle youth go use thy property. And there I spend thy many brittle darts. For hitherto, though I have lost all my time, me lusteth no longer rotten boughs to climb.
Yes, it's definitely not get drunk and it's definitely not get stoned and text, because usually if I get stoned and try to text, I forget what I'm going to text. Yay! And good afternoon to you, Irish Mart. Yes, not that we'd know anything about that now, would we? So what are y'all thinking so far of the tracks I picked out from the week? Because basically, it's the ones that's got the biggest response from you guys, for the most part. So, I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. And the next one on the agenda in the list, and here's the list, is Common Dust by Georgia Douglas Johnson.
Shall separate the dust. What later we shall be, whose keen discerning eye will scan and solve the mystery. The high, the low, the rich, the poor, the black, the white, the red, and all the chromatique between. Of whom shall it be said? Here lies the dust of Africa. Here are the sons of Rome. Here lies the one unlayable, the world at large his home. Can one then separate the dust? Will mankind lie apart when life has settled back again, the same as from the start? Can one then separate the dust? Will mankind lie apart when life has settled back again, the same as from the start? Here lies the dust of Africa. Here are the sons of Rome. Here lies the one unlayable, the world at large his home. Can one then separate the dust? Will mankind lie apart when life has settled back again, the same as from the start? Here lies the dust of Africa. Here are the sons of Rome. Here lies the one unlayable, the world at large his home. Can one then separate the dust? Will mankind lie apart when life has settled back again, the same as from the
Now, that one was certainly uplifting for this Saturday morning now, wasn't it? It's just a wonder what we get to listen to on a daily, well, on a 5-day-a-week basis. Well, 4 or 5. You know what I mean. Definitely the message to remember. And if I recall right, this was one of the Harlem Renaissance poets or poetesses that I've featured on Wednesday, right? And we're going to do more of them on Monday for President's Day because we can. Oh, and speaking of, we got another one here from that group. One of my favorites from that day stars in Alabama, Jesse Redmond Fawcett. Excuse me. Jesse Redmond Fawcett's Stars in Alabama.
In Alabama, stars hang down so low they purge the soul with their infinity beneath their holy glance. Essential good rises to mingle with them in that ski sea. At noon within the sandy cotton field, beyond the clay red road, bordered with green, a Negro lad at last cling hand in hand, and passion hot-eyed, hot-lipped, lurks But in the evening, when the skies lean down, he's but a wistful boy, a saintly maiden she. For Alabama, stars hang down so low they purge the soul with their infinity. At noon within the sandy cotton field, beyond the clay red road, bordered with green, a Negro lad at last cling hand in hand, and passion hot-eyed, hot-lipped, lurks unseen. But in the evening, when the skies lean down, he's but a wistful boy, a saintly maiden she. For Alabama, stars hang down so low they purge the soul, but we're infinity. For Alabama, stars hang down so low they purge the soul with their infinity. And their infinitude.
Don't you just love it? That was absolutely gorgeous. It just, the pacing and the voice and the words and the music and the solo and the drums and that little eek at the end of it. Ugh, just love it. Don't know about you people. I'm having fun. And speaking of, let's do our, well, it's close enough. Please remember, like and subscribe. Like on your way in or your way out. That's up to you. Please make sure you're subscribed and that notification bell's tickled. And everything we do here on this program is under fair use and mostly in the public domain, I hope. All right, let's get on with the next one now, shall we? Enough silliness from me. Oh, yeah, this one was freaking great. Another of the Harlan Renaissance poets, Vinton Johnson's The Marathon Runner.
If I have run my course and seek the pearls, my psyche fain would drink at Murmelin and rest content in wine and nectar cup. Who knows but that the gods have found me whole, and in their stewardship of man would bless the sweating lover fickle man once knew. I know that I might pull the tendon bands that hold my soul together, I might bend each nerve and muscle, spirit fain would keep, that I might hear the maddening cheers of men who, when the morrow dawns, forget the games and cast instead the dice in marketplace. But I have found sweeter peace than fame, and in the evening dwell on heights divine. Betwixt my lips a rose from Cupid's hands, upon my brow the laurel belvedere entwines from tree beside the throne of Zeus, and flowing from my speech Athene's words, dipped long in wisdom's fount to heal the soul. Did and in the evening dwell on heights divine. Betwixt my lips a rose from Cupid's hands, upon my brow the laurel belvedere entwines from tree beside the throne of Zeus, and flowing from my speech Athene's words, dipped long in wisdom's fount to heal the soul.
And unfortunately, that was one of those that needed just a little bit, like 30 more seconds. Yes, it was that one's absolutely beautiful. And how's it going, Powerlives and Paralyzed? How you doing? So, what do y'all think so far? Got a couple more here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. This one was really interesting. Mr. Irving Layton, Butterfly on Rock.
The large yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. Yes, they say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the The large yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. They say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has born this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. Its most obstinate and secret desire to be a thing alive may manifest. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand.
That one was pretty cool. So what'd y'all think? I forgot what I was going to say. No. I thought I had something witty there on the end of my tongue, and it just went. So here we go. Oh, yeah, this is another cool one. This is the Irish guy, Patrick Kavanagh, the Irish guy. And this one is Inzikin Road. Gotta love the Irish.
The bicycles go by in twos and threes. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight. And there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. 8:30, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown that might turn out a man or woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates, in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom, I am king of banks and stones and every blooming thing. The bicycles go by in twos and threes. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight, and there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. Eight, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown that might turn out a man or a woman not. fall, tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates, in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom, I am king of banks and stones, and every blooming thing.
It never ceases to amaze me just what it makes. It's scary too. It's beautiful, but it's scary, this thing we've come up with. Reminds me of Prometheus, Frankenstein. Sometimes things happen. Pandora's already let all the stuff out of the box, and the only things left in there is the hope that it all turns out not sucking. So far as I can tell, what we're doing here doesn't suck. Some of the tracks suck at times, but hey, I am so glad that you like that, Sophia. I thought it was quite lovely. And it's just amazing the different genres that you hear. Like in a couple tracks, it's Mumford and Sons, and then this is that, and then it's just beautiful. So, we got a couple more here. Don't you know it, Sophia? Don't you know it? We just got to stick together. And this one is Here Lies a Lady.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree, of chills and fever. She died of fever and chills. The delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their
All right. I hit the wrong damn button. So let's start this one over. Don't you just love live TV? Where is it here? Oh, yeah, right there. Here Lies a Lady by John Crow Ransom. And that sucks because I was really getting into it.
Here lies always a lady of beauty and high degree, of chills and fever. She died of fever and chills. The delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their heads. What was she making? Why, nothing, she sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. Oh, this would pass, and the light of her fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk, white and blown, and would not open her eyes to kisses, to wine. The 6th of these states was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may you bloom, and softly I hope he may fall. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning, in love and great honor? We bade God rest her soul. After 6 little spaces of chill and 6 of burning, what was she making? Why, nothing, she sat in a maze of old scraps of laces slinting to curious shreds. Oh, this would pass, and the light of her fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk, white and blown, and would not open her eyes to kisses.
And unfortunately, that was one of those very good ones that just need time. So let's go here to the comments and see here. Thank you for showing up this morning, MD Media. Go back to sleep. I hope you are healing up properly this time. Now, usually it's a precariously placed, clumsily thumb near a button. It should have been put somewhere else on your mouse. At least that's the way it is with me. And Pizza, I am more than honored to be able to bring some entertainment, some enlightenment. I don't know. I just hope you like it and you're having fun, because I like what we're doing here, and I am having fun. That's fucking awesome, dude. You don't know how that gives me the warm and fuzzies. And we need more warm and fuzzies in this world. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to offer a place of neutrality. There are no sides here. The only side here is poetry. And having a little fun. And I'm glad that I am able to help you out with that. I know how that is because I'm not ADHD. I got ADD tendencies, but yeah, when you got the motivation to do something, you need to freaking do it sometimes. All right, so the last one for the week, it's not the last track, but it's of the new ones. And this is a D.H. Lawrence one. And I knew D.H. Lawrence was messed up. Okay, I'd read some of his stuff when I was in college, but yeah, this one is really weird.
My love looks like a girl tonight, but she is old. The plaits that lie along her pillow are not gold, but threaded with filigree silver and uncanny cold. She looks like a young maiden, since her brow is smooth and fair. Her cheeks are very smooth, her eyes are closed, she sleeps a rare. Still winsome sleep, so still and so composed. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape, like the thrushes in clear evenings. She sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape, like the thrushes in clear.
Yeah, that one was hauntingly beautiful. Yes, and the image that Suno generated, yes. So, we're not done yet, because I decided to, while I was making up this playlist, I decided to bring some other ones back. And Maya, this one's for you.
When they come up to you as you're sitting quietly, and lay their fat boobs on your knees, and look into your eyes with their own big eyes. a clear invitation to come out and play, and you can't just tell them to go away. When the wine's round and they press up against you gently, it's much like a musicless waltz. As they talk about books, they all write books. That's foreplay, nothing else, my son. True sex, it's the talking that's false. But you can't make a snarky and sharpish riposte with words like forget it, get lost. When they stroke your hair too and finger your coat slyly, or lay a neat hand on your shirt, they all cast you as Faust, and they all Faust. Each one's a Gretchen made and pure, but they all want your hand up their skirt. So men of great talent must pay this high price, and no one will think that you're terribly nice. You live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
You do not know how right you are. We are each other's emotional support group, especially in these messed up times we live in. I don't even want to call them interesting anymore. They're just downright messed up. But yeah, that one's great. All right, so another Emily Dickinson one. Let's get the blood pumping.
Banish air from air, divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop, or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul, odors return whole force flame. And with a blonde push over your impotence, flit steam.
bright light. If you dare, they'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop, or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul. Orders return, whole force flame. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. They'll meet bomb cubes in a drop, or pellets of shape. This films cannot annul. Orders return, whole force flame. And with a blunt push over your impotence, split steam. Split
Oh, wrong one. Now, wasn't that getting the blood pumping? So Miriam's going to be going out 3 your time, which is 9 a.m. Central. So I'm pretty sure everybody around here, because the only mod I had, I'm pretty sure everybody around here is subscribed to her. So yeah. Hey, she's got herself a set of cast irons down there now, doesn't she? Okay, so I'm pretty sure we'll all see each other there. Now, I had to say this next one. There's only a couple more. This one here is probably one of my favorites, hands down, so far. It's William Shakespeare's Sonnet 55.
Not marble nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme, but you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone besmeared with sluttish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Gains death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this, dwell in lovers' eyes. Death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment
yourself arise. You live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
Very few of the ones we've done get me in the feels like this one does, or that one does. Oh, yes. That one is a beautiful, perfect, practically perfect. And I'm sure that Shakes himself would have been amazed. So, got a couple more here. This one of the early ones, and it's just, it became an earworm, and I just love it. It's Break, Break, Break by Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Break, break, break on my cold gray stones, oh sea. And I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand, and the sound of a voice that is still. Break, break, break at the foot of that crags, oh sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand, and the sound of a voice that is still. At the foot of thy crags, oh sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me.
Just absolutely lovely. That was one of the early tracks I did that that really let me know we had something special going on here. And here's another one of them that was just like, yeah, there's something good here. And this is The Tiger by William Blake.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the
fire of thine eyes. On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the Lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
Isn't that just lovely? Yes, it was tracks like that that made me realize we had just something beautiful going on here. Hey, you are protesting. Well, luckily my neighbors are far away, so I don't. Although the other day when I was upset and I kicked the crap out of a old washer outside, my neighbor did text me and wondering what was going on. Oh, so got one more for you this morning, and then we can go on our way and meet the rest of the day, however long or short it might be, until Monday morning when we hopefully all meet here again. Well, Monday, my morning, your afternoon and evening, you know that, and you know all that jazzy stuff. So make sure, one last time, like and subscribe and all that stuff. And everything we do here is fair use and hopefully in the public domain. And just fixed the washing machine. Oh, no, it's when I was trying to get the U.S. government to, believe I was me. That's another story. So the final track for today on this look back is the one that really brought it home, just what we had going on here. And it's the second track in part one of the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and it's just lovely.
The sun came up upon the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The guest, he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride half faced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest, he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, no new, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy, the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest, he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner.
Well, my friends, we've come to the end of another program for this morning, or evening, or afternoon. As we all know, it's all relative. Wherever you are in this time and space, in the great infinity that is the universe. I get a lot of what the F is going on messages. I mean, like, I'm just splitting my frozen pizza in two, or just rebuilding something. Oh, y'all have a blessed day. Yes, thank you for joining me this morning. Again, Monday morning. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I always do. Now remember, Monday morning, same time, same channel. More Poets of the Harlem Renaissance. And yes, everybody have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are. I'm sure I'll see y'all around in the chats, because I have no plans for today. It's Saturday. But maybe something will come up. Who knows? But as always glad to be on this journey with you guys. And, sometimes it's good to look back and see where we've been. It's always good to look forward to where we're going to. I'm glad you think so, Irish. Well, hey, the world is full of lovely things. You just have to know where to look. Or maybe not. Because sometimes stuff just happens and we get this wonderful thing we're going on right now. Yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Y'all have a good one. Thank you always, as always, watching to the end. And I guess I'll see y'all around, and I'll see you on Monday morning. Have a good one. Bye.